And from now until April 16th, Skeleton Crew will be in production at the Black Rep. The play touches on the impact of the 2008 recession and how it affected the lives of everyday people. Malik Wilson got a front row seat earlier this week and joins us this morning to share.
Mary, I first have to say, holy cow, that ice cream looked good. I need some this morning, but again, wow, is all I could say after watching this play. And I wish I had some ice cream to watch it because it might have put the cherry on top. But a little less than an hour, the play is nothing short of greatness. It is impactful, and I caught up with the cast to get a grasp of how true this show really is. Take a look.
And you the last one to talk about answering folks. You the last to point that finger.
Well, what we have running now is Skeleton Crew by Dominique Morisseau. It's one of the 3 plays in her Detroit cycle. And so Dominique has been, writing about life in Chicago and Detroit. And this play is set in a stamping plant, 2008, when all of the plants are closing down. The union is having its challenges, workers are having their challenges, people are being laid off, assembly lines are closing down, and she really takes a close look at the impact that it has on 4 individuals. Well, I want them to come and see the humanity of these characters. It's the relationships between them. One of the guys was on the assembly line with the other 3, and then he got a promotion to management. So now he's like trapped, right? He's representing management, but he's of the people. And I think that it's a really, really hard line that he has to walk. But then all of the other workers are also, under a lot of stress, not knowing what their future is.
Faye, I see Faye as the motherly figure of the show. She's the eldest out of the group, very caring, kind, and I think that's the biggest thing about Faye, is that she's very loving and a very kind person. She can be funny and she can be a tough person at the same time, not necessarily taking a lot from the youngsters, as well as, showing them love. So that's who I think Faye is. There is so much to take from this. Even with the question that was asked of Des, how do you bring the younger generation in to see this and understand, what's going on in their world, and that it doesn't necessarily have to be that way, that you can try your best to change some things. I want them to get across that though these people have struggles, they're still loving and caring and kind people, and they care about each other and love each other, even amongst the struggle.
This is the 4th show in our season. We've got one more, if I could plug it now. Eubie is the musical celebrating the work of the late, great Eubie Blake, and it'll be our final production in season 46.
That was an amazing show, and again, you guys have a few days to go check that out. You guys want to go to ksdk.com, where you'll see the link to get your tickets and all that good stuff. Mary, we might have to take a Show Me St. Louis trip to the Black Rep. I
think so, Malik. I loved what she had to say about even in their struggles and that darkness, they were still kind and caring. I mean, that's such a beautiful reminder.
Definitely is.
Especially on a day like today, on Easter weekend. So thanks for sharing.